Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host of the Grilling to Get Away podcast. Welcome back. We're glad you're here. This week's episode is something we talk about something that's kind of one of my personal favorites, which is chicken wings, smoked wings and grilled wings. We get a lot of questions sometimes about, hey, how do I make them less rubbery? You know, how do I smoke wings on the grill? So Ben and I dive into some of the tips and techniques that we use to get some pretty good tasting wings, if I don't say so myself. So hopefully you're finding some value in this one here. And then, just a couple reminders. We'll be out at Meat Fest in Milwaukee, May 28th. And we're still looking for some more backyard competitors to help us raise some money for Heart Head, which is a nonprofit organization that focuses on mental health. If you're in the Milwaukee area over Memorial Day weekend and you're looking for something fun to do, you want to get out there and try your hand at smoking up some, I think we're doing wings, sausage, and ribs. Your entry fee will include those meats. All you have to do is bring your equipment. And we're looking for a few more people to help us out with that. It should be a fun time. You know, it's always a fun time when we get together at Explorium. You know, great beers, great drinks. Jack Daniels will be on hand again, as well as we'll have, I think we're going to have a Bloody Mary bar. So if you can make it out and you can compete and have some fun, it's low pressure, so don't worry about, having to compete in the past. This is for amateurs. Maybe this might be your first time. It's a great way to learn and have some fun with some guys and some gals that like to smoke some meats. Other than that, just keep in mind, September 4th, we're going to have our second anniversary backyard bash at the Explorium in Greendale. We're looking for competitors for that as well. We haven't released any information yet, but just keep that on your calendars because it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be bigger than last year, and we're going to raise some good money for a veteran organization. So hopefully we can make it. So mark that down on your calendars. Otherwise, we appreciate you're here. If you continue to find value in the podcast and what we're sharing, please like and subscribe and share wherever you listen to this podcast. But here you go. The next episode of Grilling to Get Away, chicken wings. Oftentimes, life is demanding, stressful, and just won't stop. When needing to take a break, we like to light up the charcoal and crack open a cold one. The Grilling to Get Away podcast is an ongoing conversation about all things barbecue and grilling, from our backyard to yours. So if you sometimes don't know what the heck you're doing, if you like to learn, and if you don't take yourself too seriously, you're in the right spot. Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast, and I'm here with my buddy
Ben.
Back again.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. I think they're gonna probably think your name is Ben Back Again.
That's what it can be, I guess. Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Good.
So you just keep bringing me back.
Yeah, for the free beers.
Yeah. That's what it is.
It's good to see you.
Yeah. Just saw you yesterday?
A couple days ago.
2 days? No.
Yeah. Jesus, getting to be a regular thing.
Man, yeah.
In between these weekly podcasts, we're actually looking and talking to each other.
It's good.
It is.
It's good. It's hopefully big things coming, right, Greg?
Yeah. Speaking of big things, I got some big news.
Oh, man. Hit me with it.
Well, I don't know if you saw out there today on the Instagram and the Facebook, but we had a nice endorsement from a national barbecue organization. Let me just pull it up here. I'll try and find it. If you go out and check out our Facebook and our Instagram, Burn Pit BBQ guys, the BBQ Association of America.
Woo! It's the big time, Greg.
Big time. They endorsed, or at least gave us a nice shout out and recommendation for a few of our products, our Sweet Heat Rub and then our Sweet Honey Sauce. So that's awesome. And I know that they don't do that regularly, so it was kind of awesome to see some of the stuff that we've been doing, getting a little bit of notice across the barbecue country. I'd like to say we're going to start to put Wisconsin barbecue on the map.
That's the goal, man.
Yeah, so that was awesome. We saw that today.
That's huge. That's a good honor, man. That's big time, right?
Yeah, I mean, getting some accolades and at least a shout out from the Barbecue Association of America. So that's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's great news.
It is great news, man.
Keep climbing, right?
Yeah. Keep climbing one day at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. But we, again, we wouldn't be here without all of you. So thanks to everybody for who supports us and helping us get better every day. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, we couldn't do this without all the people that listen, that support and, try our products and, give us feedback. So that's always awesome. But yeah, I just thought that was awesome that we got to see that today pop up this afternoon.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man.
Well, aside from that, why don't we hop in here? What are we drinking?
Champagne today, Greg.
Celebrating that shout out?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Champagne and beers.
Champagne
Miller
and beers.
High Life.
The good old High Life. Let's pop these open here. Oh, man.
Here's to you, man.
Cheers. Oh, I can never get too much of that.
Classy as always.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Oh, no, it's a spot, doesn't it, man?
Sure does.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Nice,
And
man.
we're drinking the tall boys too, so
Yeah, it's warmer weather's coming. And it just seems like they keep going down easier and easier. I don't know what it is about it. But yeah, speaking of warmer weather, I remember you mentioning kind of getting out, you were unsure of what you were going to cook. Did you have a chance to break it out?
Yeah, again, I kept it real simple. Some hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, hot dogs. Just some good old ballpark hot dogs.
Oh, the cheese in the middle or just classics?
Oh, no, just classic. Just the beef.
Good for you.
I like to keep it simple. And just a little bit of mustard, some onions, maybe a little relish. But, yeah, just keep it real simple. So that's what I got. Nothing fancy. This wasn't a week I had time to get away too much. So
Sure.
It was just a quick light it up, throw them on, and then eat the dogs. So
Nice.
But yeah, what about you? What did you cook up?
So I mentioned kind of had a hankering for chicken, Greg. So yeah, did a bunch of chicken breasts. Put them all in a tin pan with pop smoke. So our Memphis style rub.
Yeah.
And man, I let it ride for a good 2.5, 3 hours. Just smoked them, and
Did you put anything else in the pan with them?
just a touch of chicken broth.
Okay.
But nothing too crazy. Yeah, just let it ride. It was great. The grill temp, it kept a perfect temp for me and stuff. Pulled it off and shredded it all up and stuff. So was had chicken for days.
Good. No, that I know you like the pan. You put it in the pan and let it ride for quite a bit. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you like a bunch of them, like how many? Like a pound, 2 pounds?
Now we got one of the big, like the family packs.
Oh, like the freezer packs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's in the kind of long. I think there were about like 6 or 7 in there.
Oh, the refrigerated ones,
Yep.
like the styrofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, gotcha.
So yeah, I did that. Trimmed the fat off.
Sure.
Popped them in there, and yeah, man, it was a good cook. It really was. It was nice. The kids got to be outside and play for a bit, and I just got to sit and just kind of enjoy it. And just kept watching the temperature and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
it was a good kind of day for that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Can't go wrong. But speaking of chicken, Greg.
Oh yeah, that's
What's,
what we like to call a segue in the business.
What are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about chicken wings. So wings, we've gotten, or at least we haven't, but I've seen we're part of a bunch of groups on Facebook and like barbecue and grilling groups, and I've seen it quite a few times recently of like how do you smoke wings or grill wings.
Yeah.
Specifically, how do you get it crispy? A lot of comments that I've seen out there is people they'll throw them on the grill or the smoker, but maybe the skin comes out rubbery. It's definitely not like your deep fried ones that you're getting from like Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that, or maybe like the local grill. So yeah, we wanted to talk a little bit about wings. I think that's a good topic, especially now we're coming up in warmer weather. A lot of people are going to be getting out for tailgates and stuff like that. For if you baseball fans, and then I've seen that chicken wing prices have started coming down.
Oh, that's always good.
They're, last year at this time they were like sky high.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they were through the roof. Yeah.
A lot of people weren't really buying them, but
and even then you had trouble finding them. It seemed like there was kind of a bit of a shortage too, and prices were up. You couldn't find them, and then when you could, prices jumped even more, and it was just that was.
So it's good news on the chicken wing front. Prices are coming down and they're becoming more available. So we wanted to talk a little bit about it today. So Ben, like when you're doing wings, let's start with the prep. Okay. Do you keep like the whole chicken wing together, or do you cut it up? Separate like the small piece from the drum. Like how do you do that?
Yeah, typically I'll cut it up. I like to separate them out.
Yeah,
that's just my preference.
Do you keep the wing on as well, or you cut the wing off and like the tail end of the wing?
I cut it off.
Okay,
I do. I mean, to each your own. I've done it before too, where I haven't.
Sure.
But I'd say probably 70% of the time I'm gonna cut it off.
Yeah.
What do you do? Do you separate yours, or just keep them all in one?
For the most part, I separate them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll separate them, cut them up, and but I have done it like whole wing. Sometimes, like if I'm in a hurry, or if I just want to try it out and try something different, I'll keep the whole wing intact and then just throw them on the smoker that way after I marinate them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's I like to separate them too. Just more your traditional style, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think you can go wrong either way. To be honest, they're fun to eat.
Yeah.
You can enjoy it. It's one of those it's a classic. Feels like American food, right? You get something you get to hold on to. People love to eat food you get to hold, and I don't think you can go wrong with some good wings.
Yeah, getting down and dirty, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, you get it all over your face and stuff, all over your hands. I mean, that's one of my favorite things about it.
So when you're cutting them, it takes some practice, right? So trying to find that joint. Otherwise,
take your time.
Otherwise, you're gonna be cutting like the bone and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a little space in between the joints there that, like, once you've done it for a while, you kind of know, and you can go through it quite easily. But having a good knife to slice through there
makes a difference.
Makes a difference. So yeah, just if this is your first time cutting wings, give yourself a little bit of time and just play with it a little bit, so you can understand like where the joint is and how to cut it off, so you get that nice smooth cut. So you're not trying to cut through bone or anything like that.
And just knife slips and you don't want that. So
okay, so after you cut them up, are you marinated, or are you doing like just a dry rub? What are you doing?
Typically, I'm gonna do a dry rub.
Okay.
I'm not shy about the sauce. I do love sauce on my wings.
Yeah, Ben loves the sauce.
I do, and but no, I'm gonna hit them with kind of just some different options. It depends on what I'm going for. There's times where I've just used ground pounder or all-purpose garlic seasoning, or all ration. I'll combine those two. But lately, again, I've really been into the pop smoke, that Memphis style, and the chicken it's just different, and I like it a lot. But if I'm going kind of like you said, a little bit more traditional, I'll do a little bit of pepper, touch of all ration, and some ground pounder. I mean, that's going to be kind of my primary go-to to just kind of let them sit. I'm going to put them in like that big, kind of pan with the lid that I talked about. Yeah. Season them and then just toss them around.
Okay.
So, there's times I've dropped a little bit of lemon juice in there. If I do that, then I'm typically not going to sauce them. I'll eat them more kind of on the dry side, but it just depends. Yeah, man. That's typically if I'm doing just traditional plain wings and stuff, those are kind of usually what I'm going to do.
Okay. Yeah. I normally marinate them a little bit. So, when I was first getting started and like, my family loved this recipe and I just made it up. It was so after I cut up the wings, like I'd throw them in a plastic, or I put it in like one of those Ziploc bags.
Yeah, the big ones, the gallon bags.
Yeah. And then I would put in a bunch of like Italian salad dressing.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
A little bit of soy sauce, and then a little bit of the W sauce, Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Let that kind of marinate a little bit for a couple hours. Maybe overnight, and then I go and I throw them on the grill and smoker.
Nice.
What that did, I think the Italian dressing like helped coat the the wings, so you're
a
not
little bit of oil
right.
too.
Yeah, they're not sticking or anything like
Yeah.
that. Those were always a big hit, and eventually over time, as I continued to try new things, and then I kind of got away from the Italian dressing and maybe just did a little bit of olive oil and then some of our seasonings and stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, like if you're looking for something real tasty and to try out, like that was super simple. Like just a little bit of Italian dressing, salt, pepper, soy sauce, W sauce, let it marinate for a little bit, throw them on a smoker. It's really good.
What made you do that? Was that just like one of those kind of situations where it's like,
what do I got?
This is what I have.
Yeah, I mean, Italian dressing, good.
Yep, good.
Salt, good.
Worcestershire sauce, good.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just one of those things like, hey, I think I'd like to try this out, and it happened to work out, and it was really good, and I'll still do those from time to time. But like I said, for the most part now, like I'll do maybe just a little bit of olive oil, and then I'll rub them down. I'll still put them in a bag, and I'll like put the rub in there and toss them up a little bit, and then let them sit a little bit. But then I'll throw them in the smoker after that.
What's the shortest you'll let them sit, or that you typically want them to sit for?
I've cut them up and put them on right away.
Okay.
When it's one of those times where it's like wings are on sale. Let's do some wings.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, we got to start up right away. And then I'll just cut them up and rub them down and throw them on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm with you.
It's a nice Saturday night.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'd try and, if like that situation, I'll try and probably cut them up first and then, season them. And then get the grill going, so I can buy myself just a little bit more time. But no, I agree. Kind of the longer that you can let them sit, if you can do overnight, hey, good for you.
Yeah,
it doesn't always work out like that, and so But I think too that's another good grill tip from Greg. Just kind of work with what you got, and you'd be surprised just trying out some different things and what kind of combinations that you can come up with. That's turns out surprisingly awesome.
Right. Yeah. So what kind of wood are you using to smoke?
A lot of times I'll go with kind of like a hickory.
Yeah.
Or like the pecan. Those are probably two of my top ones that I'll use. I have used like cherry and apple. Kind of I guess it depends though. Like a lot of times I'm gonna sauce them too. So
sure.
For me, the pecan and hickory is fine.
Yeah.
Like mesquite too. It kind of varies.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna say I'm most of the times I'm doing hickory.
Yeah.
Occasionally, like it depends. Again, if I'm doing a different type of flavor, like with the wings, if I'm doing something a little bit more fruity, like with my rub or with my marinade, then I might look at cherry. But I mean, trying to keep it a little light, but then also get a little bit of that smoky flavor.
Absolutely.
So like hickory is probably my go-to.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll use like the hardwood too, and that's usually like kind of the oak lump.
Yeah. Yep.
So hardwood, but yeah, I love the smoke taste on the wings, Greg. It's just a whole nother level, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just, man, you can't go wrong.
So what are you getting your? Are you using the charcoal? What are you using? Yeah. So are you using the Weber then, or are you using your water smoker? What are you doing?
I'm using the Weber.
Okay.
I'd say probably nine times out of 10 I'm going to use that.
Okay. Your Weber kettle.
Yeah, because I like to crisp them up a bit towards the end.
Sure.
And it's a lot easier to do that on the Weber than it is on the the smoker, obviously. So, typically I'm going to run it. I just saw this recipe the other day where not so much a recipe, I guess, but the way a guy cooked them is he was using one of those like the Vortex, which is kind of that big circular drum that you put like kind of right in the middle. You put all the coals right in there and stuff, and it gets real nice and hot. And you kind of put the wings right around it. Yeah. And he said he had his grill up about 400.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
Yeah, you're gonna cook it obviously a little bit quicker,
right?
But
it's still like an indirect heat.
Still, right.
The cylinder in the middle of the grill, and then the wings on the outside.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. I mean, I like that. I'm a big fan of the indirect, especially with wings. I like to smoke them for at least like an hour and a half if I can.
Oh, so you're going real low?
Yeah. Typically,
what temp?
If I can keep it about 200,
okay.
I'm happy with that. If not, right around there, is to me is fine.
Okay.
So, and then I'm still gonna have a little bit of that, the heat from the coals to where towards the end I can, throw them right over the coals for another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Get that crispy outer layer and stuff. But that's how I'm gonna cook them. What about you?
I'm a little hotter, so I'm usually around 300.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I'm a little hotter in a lot of ways. No, I usually got the smoker up to about 325, 300.
Okay.
Yeah, so not as long.
Yeah.
Usually when you're doing like that sort of temp, it's 30 to 40 minutes.
Sure.
But again, at the same time, it depends on how much time I have.
Yeah. Right. As
Always.
always.
So if I have more time, maybe I'll go a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have as much time, maybe I'll go a little hotter. Because I think you can still get a good smoke and a nice char on it if you are going hotter. So.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I'll traditionally kind of throw a little bit more in towards the end and probably get it up to about 250, so that those those coals are nice and hot for when I move it.
Yeah.
And I just my preference, like I said, I like to sauce them, so I like to pull them off, and then
Well, so before we go into the sauce,
sure. Okay.
As you got them on the smoker, are you basting or are you doing spritzing with anything else like butter, water, or anything like that?
No, I haven't. I like the idea though of using like kind of that spray butter, know, that you can get.
All right.
Like, I think I can't believe it's not butter. Again, we are not affiliated.
Not affiliated. Yeah.
Not yet. But I think that's that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I would kind of do a combination like that. I've never tried that before.
Okay.
But I'd again, depending on the rub that I'm using, I think if you mix a little bit of that with like some garlic and kind of had it nice and melty, and then basted it a little with that, or kind of just hit it with it, it would it definitely add a different flavor to it.
Okay.
Some garlic and herbs in there or something.
Yeah. Okay. So for the most part, you're putting them on, you're leaving them.
I'm just letting them ride. Yeah. Low maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple.
Yeah. So then when are you starting the sauce?
Well, let's back up now, Greg.
Okay.
Do you base them? Do you spritz them? Or do you do anything like that?
So the reason I asked that is because I know that you like to pull them off and then put them back on with the sauce. For me, typically, like I'll leave them on and then I will, if I am saucing them, I don't like sauce that much.
More of a dipper, right?
Yeah, more of a dipper, more of a sauce on the side kind of guy. But if I do sauce my wings, I'm usually like the last 10 minutes of the cook. I'm going in there and I'm probably basting them a little bit with probably a combination of like melted butter plus whatever sauce I want to use. If I'm going hotter, I'll use our sticky fire. If I'm going sweeter, or sweet honey.
Oh yeah.
And then if I just want like, just a traditional, I'll just use our QRF bold sauce. But yeah, so for like the last 10 minutes, I'll start basting the wings and I'll leave them on there. But I know I know you got a process like that you like to do and taking them off the smoker.
I do, man. Yeah. So I will take them off and I'll sauce them up. I'll put them in, the tin pan, and nothing too big. I'll go with 2 sauces. Yeah, if there's enough and stuff, I'll go with 2 sauces and throw them back on in the pan separate.
So 2 separate pans, different sauces.
Yeah.
Okay. So aside from the sauce, are you putting anything else in there?
No.
All right.
Nope, just the sauce. So my dad, he loves to do chicken legs. I swear, like every time I'm with him, we're doing chicken legs, and he does this one sauce, and I don't think he coined the phrase for this. I believe you and I did.
Okay. I hope that's a good thing.
The percolator.
The percolated sauce.
Yeah. That's the classic, right?
Okay, yeah.
And so my dad always did, before we kind of got too far into this stuff, he would always use, like Sweet Baby Ray's, and he would combine Sweet Baby Ray's with buffalo sauce. So Frank's. He would use
Frank's, okay.
He would combine,
the buffalo sauce. Okay.
Yep. So he because he they kind of
so that's interesting.
Calm each other down a little bit.
Because Sweet Baby Ray's also has a buffalo sauce. So
sure.
You wouldn't use Sweet Baby Ray's all across. He'd
diversify
across brands. Okay.
Yeah, so he would combine, barbecue sauce with buffalo.
Okay, that's interesting.
And put it on top. So that's something that I like to do too.
Does he do the same thing does he put them in the pan and do it, or does he put it on?
No, he just puts it on the grill. In my mind, it kind of saves your grates a little bit too, and that way it's all the sauces right down in there, and you can just keep rubbing them around down in there. So, no man, but I like to use our sauces, for that.
I know you do. Now the question that I have: has your dad changed his ways since we have our own sauce lineup?
Yeah, he hasn't. He just kind of got into the hot sauces. So hot brass might be a little too much for him. It might be a little too hot. So I don't think he's done the percolator sauce with using like hot brass and like QRF.
Well, has he substituted Sweet Baby Ray's?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good.
That's
Right.
Sweet Baby Ray's is not.
So yeah, but
it's not
I can see him
anymore.
still using Frank's because we don't really have anything comparable to
Well,
Frank's.
hot brass is similar.
Okay.
You know, well, I like the hot brass on the wings. But that's another level. Like I said, I've done that in the past, and that'll turn it up real fast.
Yeah.
Point Blank is nice. It's cool, but it doesn't really have kind of like that. You know, it's not as close to like a buffalo sauce.
Okay, I got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I just had to clarify that. All right.
We got it on record now.
Got it on record. Good. So then you sauce them, you put them in the pan, and then are you putting them back on then?
Yeah. I'll put them back on for another like 10, 15 minutes, give or take. Probably close like the top vent, just kind of let it bake in there a bit.
Because the wings are probably done.
Oh yeah, they're done.
Now
They're
you're
good.
just getting the saucy flavor on it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so then you're closing the top. You're letting them warm up and soak in that sauce a little bit. And what are you doing after that?
And I'm gonna crush them.
Okay.
What do you want?
No, I'm just asking.
No, I'm not. Nothing else really. Just I'll pull them off. Kind of let them sit there too
For a little bit.
Just for probably about like 5-10 minutes. Let them cool off a little.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but and nothing else. Just enjoy it, Greg.
Just enjoy.
Yeah.
Crack open a nice high life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if I'm not saucing, like, I'll throw them just over the coals right away.
Yep.
The last couple minutes to again, like if you don't want your wings rubbery and you're not trying to deep fry them or anything like that, and you're trying to smoke them, throw them over the hot coals or crank up the heat to your smoker, whatever you're using, to crisp them up a little bit. Throw them over there for a good 5, maybe 10 minutes. Just watch it till it gets to a nice crispiness that you like. But again, if I'm saucing, I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm saucing them for the last maybe 10 minutes, and then for the last couple minutes, I'm throwing them directly over the coals so that whatever sauce I'm putting on there can caramelize a little bit. So you got a nice crispier.
Okay.
It's not rubbery, anything like that. And then if I do want to sauce it after I take them off, I'll sauce them a little bit more, toss them around. But for the most part, I'm pulling them off, letting them cool, and then I'm going to crush them.
You're going to crush them.
Yeah. They don't last long around here.
No, they sure don't. We generally don't have too many leftovers, man.
No. So are you a drum or are you a wing? Like,
it's so funny. I have trouble, just picking one. I think I'm more by like whatever one's bigger. I'm grabbing that.
I'm sure you are,
yeah,
man.
I'm grabbing that one.
I'm sure you do, buddy.
So, yeah, man, I don't really diversify. I love them both.
Love them. Okay.
I love the wings and stuff. If you had to choose, a favorite. I don't like the choice, Greg. If I had a basket full of wings or a basket full of the drums, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad either way. What about you? What's
So before we get hammered on this podcast,
oh, here we go.
And I made this mistake too. It's the drum or the flat. So I'm a drum guy, but I've seen this trick with the flat. Have you seen this before? Like the flat part of the wing? You know what I'm talking about?
No. Maybe. I don't know. This is code for something. I don't know about the trick though.
Yeah, so I've seen it circulate a little bit online. You know what I mean? So they take the flat of the wing, the flat part.
Yep.
And they use their 2 fingers, like the thumb and index, and then they push it down. They push the meat down, so it's almost like a lollipop.
Sure.
So it clears the bones, and then you got like this lollipop at the end of it. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
I might need to try that a few times.
Have you never done that?
I've never done.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I usually just get my face all nice and dirty, and just dig right in there.
I bite in, I pull one side off, and just slide it. And
but usually, I guess that's a way to do it, where you then you can also dip it into like whatever sauce you're doing too. So it looks clean, it cleans the bones, but like I said, I like to just dive right in.
Yeah. What kind of websites are you on where you're watching this thing?
Hey man, it's out. You can see it anywhere you go, man.
Sure, yeah. Apparently, I've never seen it, Greg.
No, but like the barbecue sites and stuff.
Sure.
They got guys and gals doing it, like just.
Sure they do.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
There's a trick out there. Well, maybe we'll let us try that first. Let us try it. If you haven't done that before, let us try it.
Next time we got wings, we'll take a video of Greg trying it out, and hopefully we can make it on one of those sites.
Or hopefully we don't get banned.
One or the other, Greg.
It's rated G, Ben. Get out of here. This is a family show.
It sure is.
All right. Well, anything else that you're doing with your wings? Are you topping it? Are you like ranch, blue cheese? What are you doing? Celery, carrots.
Ooh. Yeah, not really.
Right,
I don't think so. If I have the sauce, I'm usually pretty good. I know, my kids are big into ranch, so they're definitely dippers. And it's just like, you're just. I
don't know what it is.
Spent all this time doing this. I did all this work, and you're just gonna dump in a bunch of ranch. Like, come on!
But I don't know what they're doing, but my kids the same way.
Yeah.
Like they put ranch on everything.
Everything.
Like pizza.
Oh God.
They drink it out of the bottle.
Yeah, eggs. I'm like, what are you putting ranch on eggs for? Yeah. But then, God forbid, you have a salad. And ranch? I don't want a salad. Yeah. Get out of here. No, man. That's we always have ranch in the house, and they're just crushing it. So
good. Yeah, wings don't last long around here either. No. So we're usually cleaning them up, and like I said, with the boys growing and stuff, we're probably gonna have to start getting like 2-3 bags.
It's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have, but it's not cheap.
No.
Well, good. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, usually I'm not saucing them, and I'll probably have some sauce on the side if I'm feeling it.
Do you ever season them, Greg, like after you take them off quick? Like if you're just doing the dry rubs and stuff and you pull them off, while they're kind of resting, do you ever season them again?
I haven't.
Okay.
I could see how maybe you would get another layer of flavor in there. You get the rub.
Yeah.
But usually I like it when the rubs warm up a little bit on the grill and the smoker. It brings out a little bit extra, it brings it to a different level. But if I'm putting the dry rub on again, it kind of then takes away a little bit from what we just did, the process.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep.
But sometimes I put it in my sauce, so I put it in the sauce and marinate it when I'm mopping it when it's still on the grill. I'll put a little bit of rub in the sauce and then do that.
Sure.
But yeah, most times I'm pretty much, once it comes off the smoker, it's usually done, and I'm gonna start eating it.
Yeah. How long do you let them rest for?
Not long.
Yeah.
Just cool down.
Yeah.
Let it cool down, and then let's dive in.
Attaboy. Nice. I like that, Greg. Yeah. Well, anything else? Anything else you would add to the wings?
No, like I said, usually they go well, appetizer or a meal. And my kids love ranch, so gotta have the ranch on hand.
Yeah. Hidden Valley, man. They won't do anything besides that.
Correct. For kids.
God, it's like we got. I think I got it on sale one time. Not Hidden Valley. I got another one. I was like, it's like $1. This is awesome.
Stock up.
I think I probably bought 2 or 3, and they wouldn't eat them. They're like, "Dude, this is the worst ranch." This is
man.
So I think, between you and me, I blame my wife for that.
I'll cut
like
that
ranch
out.
snobs. Like, what is this? You kidding me? But
don't worry, I'll cut that out of this.
Nah, it's okay. She knows. I give her stuff for it all the time. Cause it's like, come on, what is this? What kind of monsters did you create? So,
oh, jeez.
But no, it's I'm with it, man. I love wings. We could talk wings all day. I think I'd put it in my top 3 favorite things just to grill.
Yeah.
So I'd say,
I agree.
It's not super difficult. You can't really mess it up too bad. I mean, you can obviously burn them, so just watch the temp. I prefer to go indirect for, let the smoke hit them for a bit. But if you don't want to and you got to cook it fast, there's that option too. You just got to watch them quick. So
yeah. The only way to get better is to try.
Yeah,
so if you've never done it before on your own, give them a shot.
Yeah.
And usually wings turn out pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say keep them away from the edges.
Oh yeah,
the flats, and then
so
make sure you
down.
put them the right way on the grates. Otherwise, you can lose some good wings right to the bottom.
Man down.
Yeah, if your dog ever swallows a bone, it should pass.
Yeah.
We learned that the hard way, didn't we, Greg?
Played the fifth on that one, Ben.
Imagine that. So
Tower of Freedom.
Yep. Oh, that was the best.
All right, man. Well, we got a few minutes here. What do you got coming up?
What do I have coming up here? Let's see. I'm thinking about doing, we haven't done steaks in a while, man. Just probably maybe some strips or something, some New York strips. I don't know. I ran into your wife the other night. She was getting fajitas or meats. She was getting meat for fajitas at the store and stuff.
Right.
I was like, oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Greg better break out the grill. But
yeah,
I don't know if it was one of those nights or not, but that's all right. But no, ever since I ran into her, I was like, oh, steaks do sound pretty good. That sounds good.
We cooked them up as soon as I came home.
Attaboy. Yeah, attaboy. So yeah, I think we'll probably do some kind of steaks or something.
Good.
So
I'm looking forward to doing something that I was given that venison roast a few weeks back because somebody had got it from their friend and they tried one out. It didn't turn out well, so they gave it to me and said, "Hey, would you guys mind trying this out and giving us a recipe or something like that?" So I'm gonna defrost that and I'm gonna cook that. I'm gonna smoke that.
Okay, nice.
So I hope to have an episode coming up here soon with us kind of debriefing
Wild game or something. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
debriefing how that goes, because I certainly want to I want to give it a shot. I got a few people gave me some recipes and some ideas on how to do it because I went out to our tribe. I said, "Hey, I got this roast. What
Nice.
are your recipes? What are your tips for it?"
Yeah.
And so I got a few that came back with some good ideas. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. So
Nice.
I'll let everybody know how it goes.
Good. I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah, we had somebody come up at the event the other week asking us what we would do for a venison roast too. So seems to be like a theme. So might as well try it out.
Yeah, give it a go. And yeah, like I said, looking forward to hearing how it is.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, anything else you got?
No, I don't think so. Like I said, just thanks to everybody who listens. Continue, please, to like, to subscribe, and hopefully we continue to help people learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. Like if you have ideas or thoughts or things that you'd want to us to try out, so you don't have to try it out. You can let us go through and make mistakes, let us know.
Yeah, please reach out to us.
You can find us again on our Instagram, Burn Pit BBQ guys, or, Facebook, Burn Pit BBQ. Otherwise, you can go to our website, burnpitbbq.com, just get a hold of us there.
Email us. Yeah.
Email us. So yeah, hopefully you all find some value. Again, we appreciate you all liking, subscribing, sharing where you listen to this podcast because it just continues to help us reach new audiences and hopefully continue to build engagement and excitement around barbecuing and grilling.
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us again. We really appreciate it.
We'll talk to you next week.
Take it easy.
Cheers.